Phillip Schofield has slammed his vile ex-colleagues who claimed he lorded it at This Morning as he hit back at claims made by Dr Ranj. The former This Morning host, 61, resigned from ITV after admitting having an unwise, but not illegal relationship with a younger male colleague. Since his departure, some of his ex-colleagues have made claims about the culture of the show, branding it toxic. He said, "If I have crossed you, and I know a couple of them, there are people who have come out against the show because they weren't asked to go back on it. That's not my choice. How vile to say we lorded it in that place. I adore those people. And I think to suggest anything otherwise is an agenda I don't understand." This Morning medical guest Dr Ranj has been vocal about his experiences on the program, saying he raised concerns about Phillip before he was then used less and less on the show. Phillip has since branded Dr Ranj's actions as stabbing him in the back after the pair shared a lovely final meeting. Schofield said, "There is categorically no toxicity at This Morning, and the only people who create that are the people who have their own toxicity. I don't know what is the reason to stab something that's been really good to you," he told The Sun. He added, "There are people who have come out against the show because they weren't asked to go back on it. That's not my choice. How vile to say we lorded it in that place." Phillip went on to say he adored the people he worked with, and to suggest otherwise is an agenda he doesn't understand. In the past week the likes of Eamon Holmes and Dr Ranj have spoken out to condemn Schofield's position at ITV's flagship daytime show after the host of 20 Years stepped down after confessing to an affair with a younger runner. Dr Ranj said he made a complaint about the toxicity at This Morning to the head of ITV during his time there. The doctor said he decided to quit the show after feeling working there did not agree with his morals. Dr Ranj took to social media to explain how he had been increasingly worried about how things were behind the scenes and how individuals were being treated on This Morning. In a lengthy statement, Ranj said, "I was on the show for 10 years and I genuinely loved and valued working there. However, over time, I grew increasingly worried about how things were behind the scenes and how people, including myself, were being treated. I didn't know the truth about what was going on with Phillip, but I do know the issues with This Morning go far beyond him. It takes more than one person to create a culture. So I did what I thought was right and, as ITV confirmed last night, I raised my concerns about Martin Frizzell's behavior, and the environment at This Morning, with Emma Gormley, especially given that my job is to look after people's well-being, and I had been heavily involved in diversity, anti-bullying, and mental health projects across the channel. But then I found myself being used less and less." Ranj continued on in his lengthy statement, "I even took my concerns directly to the top of ITV. The culture at This Morning had become toxic, no longer aligned with ITV values, and I felt like because I whistle blew I was managed out.